Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Sling Hope, and I got another video. Pay attention, because this going to be a lot of y'all when y'all go to jail.
Okay. As he goes through the process, he'll get a little more self-assured.
I'm gonna get you checked in.
What do those tattoos say? What's a tattoo on his face say? It's dinero. It's all about the money.
Smith's grocery store. That subject with a handgun was threatening the manager there. We separated two other people from him. They confirmed that he was the one who pulled the gun on him.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
From New Jersey? You been out here for a while?
Yeah, like.
I mean, is that an LV on your cheek?
Yeah, Louis Vuitton.
Oh, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, Louis Vuitton.
Stuff, bro.
So you like the high dollar stuff?
Yeah, I like that designer stuff, man.
So can you tell me what's going on?
I was accused for waving a gun that I never had. Never had no gun. Never pulled out a gun or nothing. And they know when they saw whatever video, if they even looked at the video, they trying to charge me with something I didn't even have. And
They're charges, though. Remember that word. They're charges. Okay, you've been accused of these things. It hasn't been proven. Okay, so that's what court's for. That's what the judges are for. That's what juries are for. All that. Okay.
So I got sitting here, even though
you're gonna be here for the night. Okay, I can pretty much guarantee that. But while you're in here, you gotta be tough. All right.
But I'm not tough, man. I'm not into that, man. You feel me?
You don't have to be tough, but you don't have to sit here and.
You know, like.
I'm just letting you know how jail looks. All right.
All right.
Best case scenario, you're out sometime in the morning. Worst case scenario, you're here for at least a few days until you see the judge. Okay.
One of the officers went over and reserved the video footage from the parking lot, and you can see him with a firearm, waving it at the employees. You can't hear what he's saying, but you can see his mouth moving, and you can see him waving the firearm at them.
You sure you got your guy?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, he's been out here kind of sweating it a little bit. Had a couple of moments of tears again. We've tried to talk to him about how to act in jail, but I'm not sure he quite gets it yet.
Okay, you're going to be charged with assault with a deadly weapon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got you on video, man.
No call yet?
What's that?
No call?
Your booking process is almost done. We'll get you those phone calls soon. I think realization is starting to set in. He definitely knows that he's caught. I think that's why he was so emotional earlier.
Yo. But I'm not tough. It's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all. But before I even get into my commentary, man, make sure if you rocking with your boy, make sure you click in the link in the description if you want to purchase my book, Who Profits When Black Men Gangbang, right? And then I got another link to a documentary, We Came to Heal, if you want to check that out. And there's a link if you want to join my channel membership. Now look, man, let's unpack this video, right? Yo, this shit's not funny, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because I told y'all before in other videos, man, it's a lot of wet pillows in prison. It's a lot of wet pillows in prison, in jail. Yeah, some of y'all mans, they're not going to tell you, though. Because they got an image to uphold. They gonna, yeah, man, I was in there. I had the house. I was giving everybody orders. Man. And then you come to find out, like, yo, bro, like, yo, you know how many dudes, listen, man, do you know how many people I've seen come home that I know they was on some sucker shit in jail, but then they get to the street and they preaching some other stuff? Do you know how many dudes? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how, I don't think y'all know, man. You know how many Bloods, how many Crips, how many whatever gang come home and sell y'all a dream that they was in jail doing what they wasn't doing? I'm telling you, man, that thug shit, it's not what you think it is. But anyway, I got a few points. I got like three, 4 points I want to make, right? A lot of dudes are out here seeking attention, right? This dude got caught on camera, right? There's a lot of cameras nowadays. Way more cameras than the times when I was running the streets. You get what I'm saying? So I told you in one of my other videos, I be trying to look. When I go places, I always try to see where there's a camera. Because I know there's cameras somewhere, right? So I'm always looking. I'm always preying the vibes of the situation, what's going on, just in case of emergency, right? In case of emergency, you got to know what situation you in. But a lot of dudes that don't really know about the streets and don't want to listen to people who played the streets before them, right? Because y'all think y'all got the answers. They don't follow no tips and instructions. That's why y'all doing dumb shit, right and left, right? And y'all getting caught up out there. So anyway, it's not only that, it's also like this whole era of chasing clout and posting shit. Dudes are posting shit and telling on themselves. I'm not saying that's the case with him, but he got caught on camera. And then once you get caught on camera, yo, ain't really nothing you can say, homie. Ain't really. You could tell them, oh, it wasn't me. I ain't have a gun. They lying on me. But it's like, homie, you on camera. They got you on camera, bro. Just hold that shit there. At that point, it's like, damn. Gotta think, man. Boom, the next thing he said, but I'm not even tough. And then he said, yo, they was like, yo, what's the tattoo on your face? All about the money. At De Niro, you know what I'm saying? Then he was like, Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, you like the high-end stuff? He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you robbing a store. You was robbing a store at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you all about the money. All about the money. That's what I tell dudes. Don't brag about you getting money if you're doing it the illegal way, homie. Because a lot of these dudes that get money the illegal way, they'll try to shit on somebody who has a regular job. I don't like that shit. We should be telling everybody should be trying to go legit. Everybody should be having jobs and making money in a way where they can still be around their families, where they can still contribute, where they can still help out. Get what I'm saying? Because when you got to rob people, you taking from somebody else. You hurting somebody else. When you got to do the scamming shit, you fucking somebody fucking credit up. Right? You using somebody's social security. You playing these type of games. You doing some foul shit to somebody else. When you getting your money. When you selling drugs, you fucking somebody else's life. That's, you see? So that's not no notable shit. I'm getting money, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you taking advantage of people. That's not notable. That's not respectable. So we should be trying to encourage people to get money the right way. If you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you like getting nice things, yo, get it the right way, homie. Ain't nobody knocking you. Get it the right way. It might be dumb, but get it the right way. And then the dude like, how the cop trying to tell him, yo, bro, you can't be acting like that in jail. The police trying to tell him, you can't be acting like that in jail, man. He said, but I'm not tough. That's a lot of you. Now, I'm not here on some, on my high horse. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no gangster. I ain't no thug. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of you. A lot of you need to be realistic with yourself. Like, you need to be real with yourself. You need to look at yourself. And, of course, a lot of y'all be lying to yourself. But for those of you who take heed and want to listen, bro, you need to stop on your tracks. Right? You need to realize, like, yo, I'm really not tough. Some of y'all don't know because it's like sometimes you got to go through shit to get exposed of how soft you really are. You get what I'm saying? I had to do that to a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes was loudmouth dudes back in the days. You had to slap them a few times for them to realize they really wasn't tough. You had to punch them, chase them, try to kill them. You know, you had to do certain shit for them to realize, like, you know what? This is not the life I want to live. And a lot of you are going to have to go through that, right? A lot of you are going to have to go through your own experience to the point where you realize, like, this is not what I want. Because while it's all good, while it's all fine and dandy, it feels good. I'm telling you, homie, I seen plenty of bloods, you know, and we get the message. A lot of people just get that message. The bloods rule, bloods this, bloods that. And a lot of dudes, a lot of neutral dudes be dick around the bloods till they run into real Crips. And that's not just me trying to bandwagon for the Crips. Because all that shit ain't good. Like, I preach against all of that shit. But I'm just showing you how sometimes people run with a certain narrative. And they don't get that shit can get real till it gets real. Right? So you run into some motherfuckers. Your whole time you've been told Crips is pussy. And then you run into some real Crips and you be like, oh, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. and vice versa, or whatever gang is the op, right? Because every gang got their thoroughbreds. Every gang got the dudes who they gonna do some shit to you. But again, when you get recruited, they tell you, man, them niggas is pussy, man, them niggas is that, man, them niggas is that, right? They gas you up until you run into them dudes who think just like you if you a tough guy. The same way you think like, yeah, I'm about that, I'm gonna die for my shit, it's somebody else who think just like you or worse. And usually people don't get the picture till you show them. You know what I'm saying? Till you stick them. You know what I'm saying? That's when they realize, till they burning. That's when they realize, like, damn, there really is some tough guys out there. Until they end up in jail and they gangs abandon them. And the people that so-called was they bros and said they was going to hold them down abandoned them. That's when it hits. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? When people got you washing their drawers in jail, you know, or when you cleaning dishes to survive, or somebody telling you what to do, taking your pen, taking your phone call, or you got to fight all the time, and you scared, and you wish your mommy come bail you out and get you, but mama ain't got the money or a house or a car to put up, right? That's when it hits you. That's when you realize, yo, I'm really not tough. I should have never did this, right? And then some of y'all even get a break. Some of y'all even get a break. The judge let y'all go home, give y'all a program, and y'all go home and do the same stupid shit. You know why? Because you didn't really feel that burn. You didn't really feel that heat under that ass. Pause. Nah, real talk though. You didn't really feel that heat. So because you didn't feel that heat, and you got a little smack on the wrist, you go back out there and do the same stupid shit, man. I don't know what the infatuation with this thug shit is. You need to leave that shit alone, man. You don't gotta be a thug. You ain't gotta be a thug. And I think things are definitely dwindling now than before when I was around, right? Cause now a lot of y'all, you know, I just wanna rock y'all shaking y'all hips on TikTok and shit. So the manhood is kind of changing in certain ways, right? A lot of y'all, you know, y'all doing a lot of weird shit now. Like, you know, excuse me, you know, y'all wearing purses, y'all wearing woman jeans. But it's weird because some of these dudes will still try to make you believe that they're thug. Look at me, I'm tough. And it's like, yo, come on, bro. You trying to convince me or you trying to convince yourself? You ain't got to be that, homie. I'm not saying be soft. Look, you got to have your boundaries. You got to be a stand-up man. You should work out. You should be strong. You should be able to defend yourself and protect yourself and your loved ones. You should be able to do that. But you ain't got to go out there trying to prove to nobody that you the meanest, the toughest, the roughest, that you had it hard when you really didn't. Don't be a Clarence from 8 Mile. Don't be a John Moran. Yeah, that was a little shot. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You don't have to perpetrate this thug shit. You really don't, homie. You could be a stand-up dude. When I went to prison, even in the street, I never perpetrated that I was some thug. I was just getting to get back on the people that did me wrong. Get what I'm saying? Man, I love revenge. I do. Tupac said it's the sweetest joy next to getting coochie, right? Like, when people do me wrong, because I know I don't go out of my way to violate or mess with nobody. When people do me wrong, oh yes, I love to get back. Because one of the reasons why people do you wrong is because in their back of their mind or whatever, their ego is telling them, like, yeah, I'm tough. I'm tougher than him and I could violate him and nothing's going to happen to me. So I love destroying that, right? I love proving people wrong. But that shit, a lot of times, you got to be smarter than that because a lot of dudes will trick you out your freedom out here. They're going to trick you out your spot, homie. They're going to a lot of dudes going to trick you out your spot. So I got to, like, not be in those situations, not be in those spaces where I put myself in situations to prove dudes wrong that I know ain't tough. Because I like doing that. I like showing men, like, bro, you're not who you think you are. I like showing men that shit. I ain't going to hold you. It's nothing more rewarding than stripping a fake thug of his fucking thug suit. Nothing more rewarding than that. But I can't be living like that. Because shit like that, dudes will tell on you, right? Dudes do that shit all the time. They start some shit. You know, it was a song on Lloyd Banks said that on Cake. He said, niggas start up the beef and run straight to the cops. Little bitch ass niggas. The cupcakes of the block. Real shit. Dudes will start problems with you and call the police. And call the police, sign statements, and go to court. So me realizing that, You can't play that game. You can't even put yourself in those situations. Don't even go to the hood. Don't go to those spots. Don't hang out with certain people. You got to gravitate and move away from them. So we got to get away from that idea that false notion of being masculine is being a thug, is being. And I think sometimes the girls kind of like get y'all, because we know the girls like the thugs and the bad guys and the pookies and the ray-rays, and sometimes dudes be trying to portray that just for the girls, because we know girls want to feel protected and they want to be with the tough guy. A lot of times the tough guys be the the dudes, the vagabonds, the dudes hugging corners. They usually be the ones that they do be, a lot of times they do be the toughest dudes in the neighborhood, right? Because they don't got shit to live for. They don't got shit to lose. A person that don't got shit to lose will make you lose everything, right? So they got different priorities. So maybe that's a reason also. I'm not trying to put the blame on the sisters, but I'm saying it's a whole culture in the hood of thinking that this thug life shit is the way to go. And a lot of times it makes a lot of people regretful. It makes a lot of people regretful. A lot of people who are thugs didn't even want to do that. I keep telling y'all that. They didn't even, some men, a lot of men, and that's why more men need to talk about this. They didn't do this shit because they wanted to. They was just ignorant. And a lot of times when you living in survival, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes when you're living in survival. So be wise, man, and learn from the mistakes of others. But like I said, a lot of y'all gonna go to jail, and a lot of y'all deserve to go to jail. And it's not me wishing bad on y'all, because I didn't listen. So I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna listen. But go ahead and do what y'all do. And when you get to jail, don't be like, so, but I'm not tough. Because you heard people tell you before to change your ways, and you didn't listen. So hold that shit down. But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. Stay blessed. Peace.